want you right here next to me. I have a feeling that this will be a night we will never forget. So come a little closer, babe, 'cause tonight it's just you and me. I have a feeling that this will be a night we will never forget.
Welcome back, guys. We are here at the LCK Spring 2020. It's me, Valdez, with LS, a.k.a. Little Ship. He is going to the ship. All he does is win.
Looking at a champ.
Just look at him. He's
Not
a
a
champ.
world champ. I'm not Azael.
Yeah, he's not
but
actually literally a world
yeah,
champion.
I'm not literally a world champion. Not like him.
But you're going to the ship. So you got that going on,
I'm
at
going to the
least.
ship, yeah.
Yes. And the question for this lineup, as we have seen on Twitter from the esports writer Tyler, he mentioned which one of these top laners is going to carry harder. So which one of them is going to bring their team to the ship is the real question for these two matchups here. We're going to go into the points of the match between DAMWON and Afreeca.
Afreeca standing defense versus DAMWON Gaming's turnaround. 4 wins, 3 tie teams on the hunt for the 5th. And again, this is a match between two teams that are sort of neck and neck right now, contending with each other. Afreeca has had a bit of a fall from grace from the hype that they were building up in the first couple of matches that they had in the LCK. Dropped 2 series in a row already. Afreeca is so behind from first place competition. Obviously, this is what I was just alluding to there, where they've been struggling. And I think a lot of it stems from Keen has been very off-kilter so far in Spring 2020. He's very hit or miss.
Yeah.
And then also, Mystic, he had some really rough series.
He did, after looking like one of the best AD carries we had, picking up a couple of early player of the games in the first couple of matches that they had on his Ashe. So certainly things have kind of slowed down for Afreeca, and that will be one of the main things we do look at here for this team. You'll notice that great win rate on the red side. If we're looking at that, I suppose Afreeca should win because they are starting on the red side. We'll see if maybe they can go against the grain of the stats here. Nuggery versus Keen up in the top lane.
Yeah.
They're both huge fans of Park Bo-young, which I believe is an actress. So perhaps they'll fight over her. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe they'll have that within their gameplay to power them through. Either way, we are going to take a look at some team stats. As DAMWON up against Afreeca here, you can see the average game time of DAMWON is the fastest out of any time here, whereas Afreeca is the slowest.
Yeah. So, team goal difference at 15. Afreeca tends to be ahead. They're 4th in the league.
Oh, this is on 10-3. Okay, I see what they did. They
Yeah.
split it between the two patches.
And yeah, there's some differences going on there as we take a look here. Beryl and Nuclear landing the kill. And honestly, it looked like Boris just caught cat fever.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I don't blame him.
I did see him decease after Yuumi latched on, so.
Yeah. And this was a pretty unfortunate match for Zenit, but it looked really great for DAMWON. The amount of times they destroyed him in the bot lane over and over.
Attempt with the Azir sec.
Watch Nuclear here, good positioning. He's able to just sit back, hot shot, double up. He was quite fed at this point, so he was really able to make the most of it. And that was, I remember me, Valdanalist, with Atlas. We were casting that one, and we were very surprised that Nuclear was actually to pull it through and carry his team. It's not a common sight for DAMWON.
Yeah, for sure. As Afreeca's highlights here against Gen G. Superplex right into the wall. Ruler says, you know what, I don't like that side of it.
Brought him to the
Flashed over.
ship.
Yeah, brought him to the ship. Wow. That actually looks like one of those things when you jump off the into like a lake and there's a giant balloon. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sort of
And you
like
like
slow-mo.
flop the other way.
Yeah, towards the ship.
Yeah. Towards
right.
the ship. We're going there, guys. Just, we told you a lot of times. Wanted to make sure. As these two top laners, as you can see, are extremely good in terms of their stats. It doesn't really tell you too much about how they're, how they're actually going in terms of full-on gameplay and team fights and stuff like that, but stuff to look at here. Forward percentage for Nuguri is the top in the top lane. No surprise there. Even when he's down 0-3, he's going to be pushing the turret and dying, and he doesn't seem to care. He had that really hilarious game on Aurelia where he was like 0-4 or 1-4, and then he ended the game 7-4, carried his team, and won player of the game. So he's the one guy that can actually pull that off.
Seeing the starting lineup, it will be Beryl and Nuclear down there in the bot lane. And I do believe, didn't DAMWON recently pick up Ghost?
I saw something about that, actually.
Yeah, I believe I saw that on Twitter, but he's not listed as a substitute. Maybe he's not eligible to play today.
Yeah, I think it's Summer. If he picks someone up now. Or no, not Summer. Round 2. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think they made him wait until Summer. That would be harsh.
that would be really bad, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's round 2.
These Afreeca outfits really look like the Nightmare Before Christmas. You know what I'm talking about? The black and the white,
Yeah.
as well as just the lighting. As Mystic is Super Saiyan for tonight's match. Yellow hair going on.
And we got Ben coming in here
Yeah.
on the side of Afreeca, so he's going to be starting instead of Jelly. So a nice little mix-up here as they have been kind of turning downwards, as you mentioned, a couple of losses, and they're looking to turn that around.
Let's see if the new support dynamic can do something. As I lied, apparently. Mystic
did?
has gray hair still, so not
Yeah.
gonna be
No,
going Super
he's
Saiyan.
not yet. He's not like aiming.
That's fine.
You got to take your time,
Yeah.
Everybody has a different path in life.
Right.
Yeah. So
You know.
don't judge yourself based on others.
Okay. I won't.
Yeah.
Thank you, Valdez.
Just take your own path and take as much time as you need.
All right. Whatever gets me to
You
the
can
ship.
go a little slowly.
I want to
okay.
go to the SS ship.
Which one is that? The one from Pokemon?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
was
yeah, I
testing
know
you.
that one.
I was testing you. You passed.
Cerulean City?
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well-
remember catching a Poliwag down there.
Okay. Sure.
You don't remember that?
Sure. No, I can't say that I do. As DWG banned the Pantheon and the Elise, Afreeca opening with a LeBlanc. And so Ornn and Soraka still in everyone's minds, as well as a Philly. Okay, we are going to get something.
Affilio. Okay.
Yeah, Aladios and Ornn, as well as Soraka. The big three still remaining. Now, we could just have DAMWON ban Soraka, Afreeca bans Ornn, and then DAMWON open with Aphelios B1. Or
They could ban Set.
ooh, little bit of a mix-up here. I am adjusting my gloves right now.
Yeah, you got to get ready for the procedure.
Yeah. I feel some sin.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, anyway. Afreeca do have a choice here, Aphelios or Soraka. You'd have to imagine. Oh, I forgot about Ornn. He wasn't banned, so that will be the obvious
Okay.
choice.
Now, here's the question. What is more valuable in DAMWON's eyes,
Aphelios.
Soraka or Aphelios? I think it is Soraka by, I don't even want to say a mile.
For most teams, yes, but for Nuguri's team, I'd say Aphelios.
All right, well,
I mean, remember what happened to Summit when he was forced to play 2 games as Soraka?
that is
That was
true.
kind of sad, right?
That was sad.
I don't want to see that again.
Yeah. Summit turned into Plummet. That series. That's all that was going on there. As Afreeca
That's so much more
Hovering-
creative than some int, by the way. Like
Some in,
yeah. How many times are people gonna say int with it? You know.
Yeah.
So many different
Honestly, that's
variations of
just so
people's
old.
names. Yeah. Come on.
And we
Stop recycling.
Right, we saw what happened when Intus inhabited Tushin's body and was reborn as a bear god
Oh yeah.
in the previous series of the night.
Wow. So they forwent the Soraka.
Yeah, it's still available, and it's very surprising. They could have Ezreal Yumi'd, and then also probably gut Soraka. And now DAMWON actually have the option to take the Yuumi, pair it with the Aphelios if they wanted to just make sure that nothing would go that way. Syndra coming in blind, Rek'Sai also being picked up. Lee Sin does tend to outscale the Rek'Sai in the later stages.
Speaking
as
of scaling.
Azir,
Yeah. This is our new favorite matchup in the LCK, apparently. Lots of Azir versus Syndra. Syndra picked into Azir. Azir picked into Syndra. This time it will be different, though. They're going for the straight-up counter pick in the Echo. Can push back against the wave clear and also can just turn back time whenever he tries to get bursted.
now Nautilus being banned away by Afreeca. Let's see if they're going to go with the support pick on R4, reserve the counter pick for Keen on R5. DAMWON, they might just actually ban Yuumi and Soraka here potentially. We hit one. Can
Yeah.
we hit two?
1 out of 2. Halfway there. There are some eyes on Ben to see what he wants to play here. He hasn't played a game for the side of Afreeca just yet. Afreeca have played 20 games, which is a big number here in the LCK so far.
And Camille getting banned away, so now it's making me think
Trox.
Trox might be coming. As DAMWON, will they ban Soraka if they don't buy it? If they don't buy the Camille ban, might be suggesting something else.
Well,
It's going to be the Rise, which is very surprising. Rise is something that you would ban away if you want Gangplank. And if Afreeca would R4 support, and then if DAMWON anticipates the Aatrox coming, then they could go for the Gangplank. But Gangplank is so good here for DAMWON. Not only does he destroy Aatrox in a vacuum, just adds more scaling components, creates some disruption against the Ezreal.
do you have faith that that's the reason why they did it? Because I don't. I
Nope.
think they did it because Keen is good at Rise.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that was just the straight up singular mind that they had. Keen can play Rise, let's take it away. And unfortunately, they didn't really make too much use of that. I suppose if they really wanted to play Kennen, then I suppose the Rise ban is okay, but they're going to go with the Taric here, as this looks like kind of a burst / dive comp with the Taric that enables them to go in.
It's a very disjointed kind of team composition, so seeing an Enchanter come out is really nice. Karma
Ben.
does seem to be the go-to for a lot of these LCK teams, but definitely other mages would be really good here as well.
Did you notice that all the champions are purple?
They're not all purple.
What do you mean? So they're not all plain purple. I'm not saying they're all the color of
Yeah,
Kenneth's suit.
You know, it actually is a very blue kind of themed side, isn't it?
Okay, Kennen is not blue at all. He's
This
plainly
isn't-
purple.
Look, Valdez, this doesn't have to turn into
Syndra is
one of
purple
those,
and white.
what color is the dress?
No, it's very clear, okay? Look at Aphelios' face. It's mostly purple, like the hair is purple, but he's got a purple, not purple, blue, but he's got a purple streak on his face, okay?
All right.
He's purple.
Kennen's ult is blue.
No, it's lightning colored.
Blue. All right.
It's kind of blue. It's blue lightning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the save there. Tarek, Affilio, Syndra, Rek'Sai, and Kennen all look like they're coming from the same place this time around as...
Affilios has a blue vest on. Or not blue, purple.
What?
Why do I keep saying the wrong color? I'm trying to make a case for myself, and I'm just ruining it every time. They're all purple, okay? Let's just get that straight.
All right, well, on the flip side for Afreeca, Atrox, Lee Sin, Echo, Ezreal, and then at the very bottom there, Karma. So this team composition needs more time to come online. Obviously, the Ezreal and the Karma can accelerate so far ahead in bot lane, though, on their own accord. But don't expect to see lots of action until 2.5+ item completions by Afreeca. Whereas DAMWON, they're going to want to try to get the ball rolling in mid lane and top lane sooner rather than later. And teleport for Nuclear down there in bot lane, heal on Beryl. So Mystic and Ben going to be going for a lot more lane kingdom.
Yeah. A lot more of what you used to see, kind of the old school at this point. Once the teleports started coming in, that was there for about a year, maybe 2. And now we have some people that do edge back towards the lane summoners. Although teleport is also a lane summoner in its own right because it allows you to control the lanes, not to lose too much XP, and have a bit of power in that way. As no invades are going to come up here, just straight up, clean League of Legends. As we take a look at the runes, we do have, let me count them, one Scorch.
Yep. Scorch
No,
on
two.
Syndra.
2, there's one on Karma too.
Oh, yeah, but the Karma one is infinitely more acceptable than the Syndra one. The Syndra one, you're up against an Echo, you're running heal, he's running teleport, you're probably not going to kill him.
Okay.
Ever.
Yeah.
So the Scorch just really a non-factor, not going to scale as well. And Showmaker rolling a bit bad on RNG. Fly's just going to be able to walk up, throw a Q, and get... Oh! He got it.
He got most of them. He
Yeah,
missed
he got
that
5.
last. Yeah. I mean, it's still good.
And missing the stun is Showmaker. Already through one of his corrupting potions. Now, here's the thing, is look at the incoming third minion wave. If Showmaker doesn't push this too quickly, then he can use these spellcaster minions before they go into the turret to insta-shove this wave while having the melee minion buffer a little bit. And if he does that, he cheater recalls into a corrupting or a dark seal and a control ward, and then the lane is in his favor. Echo is down 2 corrupting potions, and he ends up cheating out Echo's teleport. But instead gonna lock himself into the lane, and you have a Rek'Sai that's full clearing, so no one's achieving anything.
Well done. Give a nice round of applause for that one. It's more of the norm here rather than the exception, LS. So you will thank you once again for explaining that. We'll see if it happens in the next game as well. Wouldn't be surprised. We did have Nuggery starting with the Cull up in the top lane, as our observer pointed out, but it was in Korean, so I wasn't sure if you guys caught that. So he's really just looking to shut down the Aatrox here and get ahead through the Cull.
Yep. Doing a really good job up there in top. Canyon here for a dive with the Syndra.
Okay, going for the knockup. Nuggery takes aggro, though. That's a bit unfortunate. Canyon has to flash away. They flash kill. Oh, boy, they're going to get the kill, but Nuggery goes down. That was a dirty dive with a bit of dirty dancing at the end. As Fly is just hanging around mid lane, we'll get a nice little lead as that dive was very unfortunate.
That was the opposite of sterile. That was the most unclean thing that I think that we've seen on the broadcast today.
I don't think your gloves would have helped them out too much.
No, I don't think so. I'll tell you that much. Keen was dead to rights on that dive, but the execution out of DAMWON left much to be desired.
That is true. Nuggery is going to be locked down here. He does have flash. As they're going to try to burst him here, waiting until the last moment, but going in is Dread, and he stuns him! Dread is going to go down.
What?
As, oh boy, Keen.
Okay.
Really bit the dust on the back of that one. He has the lane pushing into him.
It's still ultimately a victory, though, because Nagari doesn't have teleport available.
랩사이 탑이고.
Rek'Sai is top.
이거 랩사이 노플.
Rek'Sai no flash.
흔들어 노플.
Syndra no flash.
까비 나 잡았다. 나이스.
Gabi. I got it. Nice. He's so devoid of emotion.
He's a stone cold killer, man. 1v3.
As that was a really good outplay by Nagari, getting the stun onto the Lee Sin. And 2 kills for the Kennen, 2 for the Aatrox. As Showmaker is dishing out a ton of damage on Fly. The problem is, though, is that Fly still has teleport. And he's in this lane. Showmaker, with a very mana-intensive build, it allows him to obviously cast more spells, which then converts into damage, even though he doesn't actually have damage items. Takes a turret shot.
Yeah, he takes a couple
Yeah.
there. Fly was not level 6, so he was zoned out a bit. Looked like he missed the cannon because of it. And now he can be a lot more aggressive because he has the answering ultimate to whenever Showmaker wants to throw that out. Cannon roaming bottom lane, but the lane is not in a good spot to go for a gank.
And at this point, not much is really going on outside of those botched attempts up in top lane, where DAMWON need to actually secure an advantage from. Kindle Gem picked up by Aatrox. Doran Shield, double long sword, as Proto Belt is going to be the item of choice for Nagari, who has Spellbook into the Ignite. So, going to be looking for Lane Kingdom sometime soon, as Keen says the time is now.
Yeah, he's going in for this. The Ignite's not going to help out too much, but the stun comes down. But it's still a successful play by Keen because he knocks him out of the lane. There's still no teleport.
Yeah.
And Keen will get a small advantage there. They trade ultimates, and ultimately Keen will move ahead.
Ultimately, by trading ultimates.
Wow, yeah.
Wow. You are
You might have been the only one who caught that.
just a wordsmith.
Thanks. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well.
They call me Brilliant Valdez.
I can,
BB.
yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I did pick that one up. Fly just on Echo duty. This is where Echo starts to become really gross to play against, when he just starts his Q spam wave clear. Now, I'm actually really not sure what this growing Korea trend is, where you recall into Build-A-Bear with Darkseal, Doran's Ring, and Corrupting Potion. Seems like someone probably did this
Yeah.
on a stream or something, some famous player. And now a lot of people seem to be copying it, but given that everyone just sort of plays ping pong, it doesn't really achieve too much.
Yeah, maybe in solo queue it's a little bit different. Fly is the gatekeeper here. He's gonna get stunned. Do they have the burst damage? Yes, they do, as it's stun into Dazzle, into Knockup, and with that kill, Afreeca are gonna have to go home with her sitting on their hands. We'll see if they can try to steal this here. They're gonna wait to the last second as the smite will come down, and DAMWON will be able to pick this up.
And it's a nice Rift Herald pickup for them. Infernal Dragon coming up in 3 minutes. And if they can actually penetrate the mid-tier 1 turret with the Rift Herald, that's going to be the most valuable. Because Echo, when he's on wave clear duty, it's really hard to actually get minion waves onto his turret and start chipping away at it. And so it tends to be a very healthy turret in the mid-game. As we have an initiated lane swap, obviously by DAMWON here, and they're keeping up really well in the CS department, as Ben and Mystic not really accruing the kind of advantages that one would expect.
흔들리지 말아요.
Able to dodge out a lot of the Aphelios abilities, at least. And that's probably part of the reason why this lane has been really kind of passive from both sides.
Ben does have a 100% hit rate against Oxygen.
What?
Managed to get a hit there.
Oh, his hit rate against Oxygen just fell?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Nothing but
See,
air.
it's just perspective.
Yeah,
It depends
true.
how you
It
look
is
at
true.
it. Yeah.
Perspective is important. See, Showmaker doing the best so far, 9.1 CS per minute. Take another look here, Fly. I get the idea. He feels invincible, but stun into another. He's dead.
Yeah. He just gets chain CC'd right there. Afreeca dragged everyone over for this as well. Ended up getting repelled, losing it in the end. And it just ends up being a bit of a disaster.
Okay, thinking about moving forward, but Kenyon's spotted out there, and the wave will be pushed. We do have Rift Heralds here on the Rex side. Will they attempt bottom lane? Looks like maybe they were thinking about it, but not going to happen. Still a decent amount of trading up here on the top side, but there's enough shields and heals to really keep any action at bay.
Echo going Proto Belt first item is a bit surprising. Obviously, he utilizes it for the utility, but he's not really accelerating in this game. Just has the revolver right now. No Kindle Gem. Syndra is sitting pretty. Even after that botched early game. And Dread not achieving anything on the Lee Sinner here.
They have Lee Sinner on one side, and then they have Syndra on the other side.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, but Syndra's not really a sinner.
Oh.
No.
But it's in her name.
Sort of, Valdez, sort of.
It's
That's
spelled
not how,
differently, so
yeah, it's spelled
different.
different. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be the same, but not quite. We finally have the Rift Herald put down in the mid lane. I don't know why we keep watching this lane, honestly. I'd much rather see this, as Showmaker is going to really just dominate in the mid lane here. Dread gonna help push out the lane.
Oh.
Now we finally have some action coming down. But the follow-up poke from Ben with the Mancer Q is enough to push Nuclear back so that he does not follow up on his Moonlight.
And I think that we are witnessing a don't want to go versus afraid match here. Yeah. Always fearful.
Always fearful, man. That's I love don't want to go. That's the best. They really don't want to go. They're just sitting there.
Well, we're in a lull state of epic
really?
proportions.
Yeah.
GLP picked up by Syndra.
I thought this was going to be good after our action early on in the game. That didn't happen. They didn't want to go.
Not to the ship.
Yeah, I know. Like, I thought we were going to the ship. They were talking about it so much, but then absolutely nothing happened.
Just more posturing around. Jungle camps up, by the way, for Dread. And in a lane without minions, for some reason, we were standing in the river praying that the opponents would make a mistake so that we're able to commit a game. So now he's going to return to his jungle. Likewise, Rek'Sai has some jungle camps up as well, as we are going to continue to play ping pong, Valdez, and I can see the smile on your face.
It's kind of like I'm in that vacation mood where, you know, there's the ping pong table by the pool. You're sitting in your bathing suit. You got your towel nearby. Maybe a pina colada, non-alcoholic for the, you know, the underage kids in the collective.
Right.
And you're just sitting back and you're just chilling. You're playing some ping pong with one hand. You're sitting in the sun. You're relaxing.
Okay.
That's kind of what we're doing right now.
This is very relaxing. Look at those Rek'Sai tunnels. All right, well, Fly coming down here. Now, do you think something's going to happen?
I think it might. Fly is going to try to make it happen, but Ugri says, I see your circle. And I'm not happy about it. Okay. They'll-
Canyon and Showmaker now, they might finally do something. They're looking to capture some real estate, make an investment into the mid-tier 1 turret.
Nice.
They got
nice.
it.
Yeah. Investing in a little timeshare on the beach.
Successful.
I like it.
As Dread has to be really careful right now. Syndra can actually, I believe, 100% him if she lands a stun while having another orb out.
Oh, Canyon, he's got to get out of here. Fly was going in, and then he decided, actually, no. I forgot that it's before 20 minutes, so we got to keep our truce up. No rush Trunny in effect in this game.
All right. Well,
They just want to farm up 2 items first, and then they'll be allowed to fight.
yes. So we're just waiting. And right now, I mean, there's nothing to really do. You can't just arbitrarily start the Rift Herald, although the Rek'Sai might try after eating wolves and Gromp. Never mind, gonna do it before eating those camps.
Oh yeah, they do that all the time. It's up and they just go there. They're
And
like, no, I just got to do it now.
I think that they know that they can maybe do this, given that they think that Afreeca's bot lane is resetting, which they are. And they probably don't anticipate anything happening. Keen's about to cast World Ender and start running at the squirrel.
That might
And-
interrupt the piece we had going.
Yeah, there's actually a peace treaty everywhere. Now, I think Nuggery senses that something might be aloof. Dread, do the Gromp. What?
No,
Oh, okay,
he's got to leash blue.
He's leashing blue. And then he should do the Gromp. Are you kidding?
No, he's got to clear out vision.
Now Atrox is coming over to
and
lead.
then he'll, okay, he killed the Gromp. He got there. And now he's going to pause the game.
Okay, they heard us.
Somebody may have interrupted the treaty of 20 minutes. I'm just stretching. You got a big smile on your face. It looks like you're really enjoying your vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah. Getting some rays.
this is really... There's a lot going on here. And, you know, like what we talked about yesterday, where this is a worrying trend in the LCK, we even had a match earlier in the first series that not a lot of stuff happened, but a big advantage was accrued. And now, in this game, nothing is happening again. In this split so far, we've had a couple perfect games. Lots of games are tending to go like this, and I mean, just this game alone, you look at what the junglers are doing at some point, and you ask yourself why. Everyone is just doing these really bizarre, high variance decisions with trying to set things up that make really no sense. No manipulations going on. Everyone's playing ping pong, and it doesn't take much effort to actually look and see where problems are arising from, and yet we're almost done with round 1 of Spring 2020.
Yeah. That is a scary idea, by the way. We're almost halfway done, and it feels like we've barely even started. As it was a mic issue for Nuclear. He's changing his headset. We'll see if it works out now.
I love those headsets. You know, those are, I believe, helicopter headsets?
Yeah? Do you own one?
No, I was just told about
Oh.
it.
So you love them because they're used in
Oh,
helicopters?
they're fantastic.
So you have used them before?
I've used it, but I don't own one.
Oh.
But they are exquisite.
I would hope they would be.
Yeah,
You
very
know.
comfortable, and you can't hear anything. It's except for what's coming through, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be pretty bad. You can't hear
You
anything.
go deaf
Yeah.
once you put them on. It's
I am lost
very
sight, not lost
unfortunate.
sound.
Yeah. Oh, lost sound. That's Nuclear right now. He's
That's-
lost his sound.
It's probably me in 40 years. Let's be
Oh
honest.
no. No, by that time we'll all be living in League of Legends
We'll
3.
be living in League of Legends.
League of Legends 3, virtual reality.
I'll become the shopkeeper.
Literal shopkeeper, Leandri's salesman.
Literal shopkeeper. All right. Well, at this point, Morellonomicon completed for the Kennen. And nothing else is going to really transpire. We do have a Mountain Dragon coming up very soon.
We have Shirley.
So, we do have Shirley. Now, this is what all the build-up has come for. 17.5 minutes. Ezreal without his core item completed.
Okay, Canyon is
Canyon might
being
just die.
dove on here. He doesn't even get to go in on that one, as he's just going to get popped and disappear. And so it looks like Afreeca, with the enemy having their jungler down, should be able to put this one, as Mystic dies in the mid lane, just gets blown up by Syndra. He has his flash and his heal available. He probably got stunned into one combo.
Yeah.
And just like that, it's going to be Mountain Drake and trade for tier 2 in the mid lane.
Oh.
Okay, trying to get on top of Showmaker here. He's going to immediately get out.
And so they end up losing the Mountain Dragon to Afreeca, who some of their champions do build resistances. Obviously, Ezreal going Trinity Force here, not going to have access to the Iceborne Gauntlet this game, but it is a nice little pickup considering... Okay.
잡았다.
Oh, I got him. Nice. So you can make sure to get that champion in the Riot store,
Yes.
as well as the Snow Day Syndra skin.
Oh, that's the best one.
That really is.
Yeah, especially if you're a Showmaker fan. You can be a Snowmaker if you buy that skin. Only $9.99.
Only, wow. Wow.
I actually don't know how much it's
Yeah, I have
worth.
no idea either.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
my little business venture there, not working out. Get it? BV.
I get it.
You got it?
All right.
So good. Dread waiting in the bush, a true ninja. Oh. Oh, he's thinking about it. Nope. He's going to back away. Trying to bait him in here is Keen. Nuggery, not going to bite
Kevin
the
laughed
bait.
at you.
Yeah,
That
because he heard my joke.
yeah, he heard that you thought that there was going to be a fight.
Oh, man. We had Rek'Sai die, and then Ezreal died, so we had some stuff happen. Okay. Dread's found an angle here, but Keen isn't really going to find it. Ben trying to make his way down. Dread extremely low. He's going to have to get out of there, but he gets flashed on, and he didn't expect the Karma to come in. Will be locked down, but do they have the damage? Yes, they do, as Dread is just barely going to get out of there. 3-on-1. Ping's going on the Baron, but we'll see if they can actually pull this off. They will start it. It's 20 minutes, so it just spawned.
And we'll see if Afreeca even has any inkling that this is happening. No, they don't. They're going to get the bad news, though, as DAMWON are going to capture Baron Nashor, get the buff, and it was all just a part of the plan by Nuggery.
Yep. That's what you do. You become a little squirrel, you get global taunt, and then you just get everybody down in your lane so that your team can win. It's like the solo queue moment where it's like, why do we send 3 people bottom lane? You're so dumb.
Well, you can see Ben running over, trying to help out, slicing Maelstrom, trying to get the stun, lock everyone up, but a Keen on that World Ender, able to eventually get there, tank the turret aggro, so Dread ends up living. Minions are so afraid of what they saw.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd be scared of the Aatrox, too.
And it really just looks like DAMWON is going to run away with this game, even though Aatrox is super massive. Just nothing else is really happening. Fly has been a fly on the wall in this game.
Ooh.
Mystic is non-existent in this game yet again. And you have to wonder what has happened or what is really just going awry, because he was Afreeca's primary carry for their first few series, and now he's just been falling, which is very surprising.
Yeah, that is true. So we'll see if he can pull it together here. Usually at this time with 2 items, Trinity Force, the Ezreal comes online and they start poking the enemy down. They start being a huge nuisance. But he hasn't really had much of a presence in all of these fights, especially after Showmaker took him down so easily. Mountain Drake coming up here in 30 seconds. Only 2 away for DAMWON.
And, okay, Keen with Barrel down here. Just a lot of posturing, and had Canyon not gotten caught out before, this could have been Mountain Soul. But DAMWON, with the Baron, they're not going to do anything with it other than just accelerate their gold advantage ever so slightly. Although we might have a fight brewing.
Ben is dead, and now they have the wraparound here, trying to get the big knockup on a Dread. They will, as the Cosmic Radiance comes in, as Rek'Sai goes in and gets the assassination. They are diving the turret. Slicing Maelstrom comes through, and Fly will go down. Will it be the clean ace? They're trying, but they can't quite get it. But a 4 for 0 will be good enough for DAMWON.
And DAMWON now actually, okay, so Cast or Curse, or maybe Blessing, depending on if you're a viewer, as the game got some action, and it got busted wide open. They're gonna raise the bottom inhibitor turret. That will persist through the next Baron Resurrection, and they're gonna get the Mountain Dragon, which will bring the game to Salt Point, as Rek'Sai is about to pick up 3 magic resistance and 6 armor, so...
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wait,
Not trying to brag or anything.
Yeah. It's out of control.
Alright. In this replay, Tarek Ultimate obviously coming down, Dread getting completely blown out of the water. And with Keen falling, I mean, that's looking like it's all that she wrote in this game. I think that the snowball effect from the Baron, as well as the following events, is just too much to come back from. It's a almost 10,000 gold advantage, even dragons, in the sense of both teams do have a mountain. I would obviously argue that Afreeca utilizes the mountain a bit better than DAMWON does, but there's also the Infernal Drake coupling things together.
Fly is going to try for it. He blows that Unleash power. Keen trying to go for the flank here. Can they burst him down? He's got stopwatch. That'll stop that for now. Where's the rest of DAMWON finally coming in? They find Echo. That is ult points. That was perfect. Able to knock him up straight away and get the kill. Now still on the chase. Will be kicked away from the side of DAMWON. Now 5-on-4, and look at the base.
Oh, the Winions!
Oh.
That's the collective.
Yeah, oh man. Good job, guys. Way to push the bottom lane. Good work. DAMWON might just win this in 25, 26 minutes. They're looking to push now. Onto Mystic. He's gonna Arcane shift away, as they do have a nice push in here with the super minion coming in to help out. All they gotta do is target that Nexus, but we have Nuclear who's gonna snipe down Keen. And one last slicing Maelstrom for the boys, as they will pick up this win quite easily, 13-4 in 25 minutes. Utter domination from the side of DAMWON.
And a very slow, but then explosive game out of here, or coming out the gate from DAMWON in game number 1. And I don't know who to give the MVP to. I'm going to give it to Showmaker, just because not only did he break the 10 CS a minute mark on Syndra even after the blundered roam top lane, he exerted so much pressure, killed Mystic in mid, wombo comboing, did so much threat with the Syndra that I feel like that was a lot of the chain reaction that was going on. You could, I think, make a pretty compelling argument for Nuggery's 5,000 IQ, where he knew, well, he knew to die in bot lane, so that 3 people would come down, so that his team could get, but
great play.
whatever.
Player of the game.
That's not on my prescription.
I don't know, this is really hard. I was thinking Showmaker, but then I thought about maybe Canyon. He had some pretty good engages himself, but I feel like Showmaker did more. I'll probably give it to Showmaker as well. I think that's fair. I mean, this happens again when there are a lot of...
Let us get made fun of together.
Yes, exactly. The only two people to vote for Showmaker, the guy that got the initial kill on the Ezreal, opened up so much, dominated lane.
Yes.
Just were fools for even thinking that he could be player of the game. But yeah, it's hard, especially in Stomps. Like, jokes aside, like in Stomps, it's so hard to find who was the one singular player that actually carried the team, because it was more of like everybody was just dominating the enemy team.
The best overall. Yeah. Obviously, there were some blunders that went on. I can see Nuguri ends up getting it, but
he did the most damage, so...
If Beryl gets it, I mean, we're par for the course.
Par for the course. No, it's going to be Aphelios. You see that kill on Takeen at the end there? That was pretty sick.
I did see it.
Good snipe.
Yeah. Literally saw it.
Had the, what is it, chakrams or something? Chakrams. Yeah, flying out there. It was pretty cool. Big fan. So yeah, that was a bit more one-sided than I expected, actually.
Yeah, and Mystic continues to look off.
Yeah. You know, Afreeca as a whole, even, having a bit of trouble, and we saw it there. So DAMWON take game number 1. We'll be back after the break for game 2.
난 지켜줄게. 나한테 뭉쳐봐.
얘네 스펠 없으면 미드 가서 못 끝내. 나 플래시 있는데.
기다려.
할인 공 받으면서 못 가?
기다려. 좀만 천천히. 끝내줘. 네, 이직하는만 높을. 일단 말해. 바로 공 걸어줄게.
그냥 라인 들어갈 때공 줘. 갈게.
나 공방 그냥. 이주 높을.
라인.
야, 들어갈 때 말해. 발줄게.
야,
리신 노공이야. 리신 노공.
이제 한 이쯤 왔을 때 천천히.
그냥
타워.
이거 돼. 적당히 하지. 나이스. 한번 죽었네.